What up everybody, it's Azazel here, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing another part to the What If Minato was sealed within Naruto. So yeah, sorry if I sound a little tired. It's, I was up not all night, but I got a little bit of sleep. So yeah, don't worry about it. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into the video.
Back off, James!
This trouble go get real erotic when I pull the trigger, your face in the carpet. You bitch, what the fuck? I did not fall with a hit in the motherfucking bullets. I hold up the chopper, he shoot at your head cause I only be aiming for headshots, bitch. Dirty raccoons on my motherfucking chopper, baby. Motherfucking face. This trouble go get real erotic when I pull the trigger, your face in the carpet. You bitch, what the fuck? I did not fall with a hit in the motherfucking bullets. I hold up the chopper, he shoot at your head cause I only be aiming for headshots, bitch.
Now, since Naruto has finally, or at least Naruto and Sasuke, have overall taken the bells and passed the bell test from Kakashi Sensei, they've been doing just a remainder of small tasks or missions, like trying to pick up cats or maybe help with construction. Now, Naruto ultimately is getting a little bored of this, but he decides it's not for the best as of yet to ask for it. He decides to give it at least 2 more days, and that's really all he has. Or at least all he has left of patience to deal with this. So he decides to ask Kakashi Sensei before he does do anything. Hey Kakashi, do you happen to know any jutsu that could help me out in battle? Kakashi looks at Naruto and of course Sasuke. I do, but it's quite a taxing technique. You might be able to handle it though with your chakra reserves. Naruto just gives a little smirk. Really? I mean, damn. You mind teaching it to me then? How complex will it take to learn? He looks over. Oh, I mean, it really depends on the user. Some people learn it within a day, some people learn it within an hour, some people don't ever learn it. It's really up to how, I guess, good you are at learning some techniques. Naruto's like, okay. So, basically the Shadow Clone Jutsu is beginning to get taught to Naruto, but he realizes that he's starting to struggle with it. The whole concept of it just doesn't make sense with him since he's used to using Flying Raijin, or using techniques like that, so it's a hard counter to what he's normally used to. And he notes this, and so does Sasuke, as Sasuke walks over and begins to provide a little bit of help. Naruto, you're thinking of it the wrong way. The chakra pathway of what you normally would use should be going in reverse. You should be trying to put it into one specific frame. You should not be trying to continuously let it flow through. Mostly since Flying Raijin does not seem to consume too much of your chakra. It's a perfected version of like the Flying Thunder God. Now, Naruto's a little confused on how the fuck he knows so much about it, but he's like, alright, whatever. You're pretty smart, man. Thanks, Sasuke, as he continues to master it. Now, Sasuke is mastered as well, but he does not have enough chakra to truly use it as well. Later that day, or at least closer to the evening, Naruto walks over to Sasuke. Sasuke, I think I have something you might want to see. Really? What is it? Yeah, I can't really describe it with words. You should come along with me. Now Sasuke begrudgingly agrees, as he walks along with Naruto, down a familiar path. Although it's been changed a little, it's still familiar and he knows where it's going. Wait, this is to the Uchiha compound. Why are you taking me here? You'll see, he says. As they get there, they notice that there's doors where the Uchiha compound used to be always wide open. Who added the doors there? It must be to keep bandits out. Sasuke thinks to himself. Naruto pushes them open, showing that he does possess quite a bit of strength, but he does ask a little bit of help. Hey, you mind helping me out? This will make it a lot faster. Sasuke says, as he basically walks forward pushing it, as well as Naruto. As they get in, he notices one thing almost instantaneously. What? It's all rebuilt. And what is this? He says as he runs towards one of the houses. It has a name plaque on it. And it also shows that a picture of who used to live there. Wait, is this like a museum? He says looking over at Naruto. Naruto just smirks. Yeah, it is. You see, after I found out the horrible things that were happening to, the Uchiha, and once they lost everything, I decided it was my best interest to truly just make a museum out of it. I am close to perfecting it, or at least finishing it, but I have yet to finish it. That's why it has not been released to the public as of late. As you can see, I live over there. That's my house, he says as he points over there. I had my mother and father's house moved over into this general vicinity, henceforth making it. Now Naruto and Sasuke just lock eyes, and Sasuke can't help but begin to give a little bit of a crying smile. You have no idea how much this means to me. Now, Naruto invites Sasuke into his house. They walk in, and Sasuke immediately sits onto what would be the couch, and realizes that this house is quite detailed. Are you a craftsman? Like, this is a lot of attention to detail. Naruto's like, I dabble in the arts a little. I have nothing better to do other than train in this, and this is really all I have. Sasuke just gives a nod of acknowledging Naruto's skill. I haven't really done anything with my life. All I do is train and mope around. Naruto looks over. Yeah, well, I can understand that in a way. I mean, I don't really see the point in moping around, but I can understand it. I think maybe if you were to give other people an opportunity in life, you could truly get your revenge that you so seemingly want. And I don't think not getting revenge is the right situation. I think getting revenge is the perfect situation. If anything, I'd be willing to help. Sasuke looks up, revealing a very attractive smile to what seems to be Naruto. Naruto's like, hey, yo, I'm not gay, what the fuck? And Minato's like, hey, man, if you swing that way, you swing that way. Naruto's like, I'm not, Dad. God. As he continues on, proceeding to want to confess something to Sasuke. See, Sasuke, since we're on a team, I feel like I should tell you this. Although I am not going to tell Kakashi-sensei yet. Sasuke kind of does a little gulp. He's confused on what he's about to be told. You see, as you know, my father and mother have been killed. I grew up with no one. Now, my father was the fourth Hokage himself. Sasuke's immediately taken off guard. What? What? My mother was friends with the fourth Hokage's wife. Are you telling me that we could have been friends growing up? Naruto looks at him, I guess. Hey Naruto, I have one thing I want to say. Yes, Sasuke? Well, would you be fine if I came to this place after, missions every single day? I have a lot of appreciation. I'd really like to live in my old house again. Sure, it might bring some bad memories, but it also brings a lot of good ones. Naruto just gives a nod. Of course, that's the least I can do. As they continue on, basically Naruto goes to sleep and Sasuke moves in towards his old house. Not his, kid house as a kid. He's going to be transitioning over later. The next day, they go to a mission, and they've basically been training consistently. Swapping hands, blowing, basically just, hitting the fuck out of each other. They're just doing taijutsu. As well as Kakashi watching it and partaking a little, realizing that these kids are growing at an insurmountable rate. And he actually brings something up to Naruto. Naruto, do you know who your father is? He gulps. What do I respond to this, Dad? Or at least Minato, his dad, is just like, hey, well, I honestly think you should just be honest with him. So Naruto's honest with him. Yeah, I do. I do know who my father is. Alright, well, let me tell you one thing. Your father, he possessed the exact same chakra natures as you, with an exception of having an extra. But he did have what would be something that is called swift release. You may know it, you may not know it. I believe I can teach it to you. Naruto immediately begins to talk to his father in the landscape. Dad, do you know what he's talking about? Swift release? What is this? I was trying to keep it a little bit of a secret from you because I thought you were progressing a little too fast, I'm not gonna lie. I needed you to settle down a little. But, yeah, I did possess swift release. Now Naruto's immediately taken off guard by this. What? What is this? What are you guys talking about? He says, both saying in his head and in real life. So Minato and Kakashi begin to explain it simultaneously. Well, it basically speeds you up and basically surpasses space-time itself. It's basically swift releases. It makes you look like a blurred people. They're Minato basically acknowledging what they're saying. Yeah, it's a little bit oversimplified, but it doesn't matter. That's basically what it is. Now Naruto, looking at Kakashi, he simply is just mind boggled. What? You're fucking kidding me. I thought the flying Raijin was the most OP thing out there. Now, Kakashi replies with this, like, oh yeah, it is, but, you know, you could definitely make it better if you have more speed-related things. Like, your father was completely into this. Like, he was completely speed-related, and he didn't have the destructive force that you seem to possess at this point in time. Well, he was higher, but he was also older at the same time, so you have to keep that in mind, Naruto. You can surpass your father in a multitude of ways. Your father did die at a young age, so he never got to truly experience his full strength. Naruto is just like, alright, I mean, bet. Sasuke, you want to learn swift release? Sasuke's like, I can't, dumbass. I don't have a wind chakra nature. Bro, are you fucking stupid? He's like, what are you talking about, bro? Just become built different and learn it. Duh. What do you think I do? I have water style jutsu. Sasuke, what are you talking about? You have water style jutsu? How? You don't even have all the chakra natures. He's like, bro, it's called sealing it. He's like, that's not the same thing as swift release. Are you fucking serious? He's like, hey man, that's not nice. You need to watch your tongue. As he's just joking around, basically consistently doing that. Now, through this period of time, Sasuke is basically getting a lot more warmed up to Naruto himself. So they're becoming friends. And it's been what was supposed to be a 2-day wait ended up being a week. It's still according to the same timeline of the actual canon storyline, but it's been a longer period of time because Naruto and Sasuke have been busy training. Naruto's perfected the Shadow Clone Jutsu and has used it in a very useful manner, on a multitude of ways. Now, as for when they're sparring, one day Naruto goes in throwing a punch at Sasuke and Sasuke simply dodges. His Sharingan has simply gone up from a 1 tomoe to a 2 tomoe, and Naruto has honestly been surprised at this. Damn, Sasuke, you've really advanced. You can keep up with my speed. You've had to increase your own speed, honestly. However, when I do this, you can't, he says, as he simultaneously just throws 5 flying Raijin, just simple kunais, and just starts teleporting around like a madman. Sasuke's like, damn, dude, you always resort to that. But whatever, it's alright. This has been pretty eventful, he says. He rushes in for a simple, fireball jutsu. Naruto dodges, teleporting behind. But Sasuke predicted this one, however. You're getting a little lousy with your attacks, Naruto, he says as he turns around, providing a simple kick, as well as throwing a kunai simultaneously, knowing that he's going to have to teleport again to another location. The one side that Naruto believes Sasuke would not know. And he's right, honestly. He's taken off guard, and Naruto ends up teleporting over there, and as he's coming down, Naruto basically or at least Sasuke, is barely able to react, swiping at his foot, but at this point in time causing Naruto to fall forward, landing on top of Sasuke. As this happens, Naruto realizes that he ultimately feels something on Sasuke's chest, very soft texture, and he realizes his knee is where Sasuke's, genitalia would be, penis, and he's like, dude, where's your dick? Sasuke immediately pushes Naruto off. What are you talking about? It's there. What are you pervert? Hentai? He's like, what? What are you talking about, dude? Like, I was just there, and why do you have boobs? I'm so confused. Wait, Sasuke, are you a girl? Sasuke begins to blush. No, I'm... Baka? Alright, but Sasuke and Naruto basically sit down, and Sasuke has to explain shit, because Naruto is just mind-boggled, and Minato's like, what the fuck? Yo, it's a trap! Bro, what? Yo, he's trying to bamboozle you, bro. I am so confused. Is this a he or she? I haven't seen this before. No, Sasuke explains it. Alright, fine, I'll be honest. I am a girl, yes, and my parents gave me the name Sasuke because, they wanted it. They expected a guy child. Now, mostly they kept me in that because they wanted an heir for the clan, since they did not see Itachi being the proper one for it, since he was such a pacifist. So I had to stay in it and look of a guy. You don't need to make fun of me for being so damn flat, he says as he looks over, or at least she says, since it's a girl. Naruto's like, what? Why did you continue on? Bro, your clan was entirely killed. You could have fucking come out. He's like, or she's like, Yeah, but I've been doing it for so long, I feel like it would just be weird to explain things. And as you can see, it is kind of weird to explain it to you. No, it's like, I don't care. Bro, I'm just gonna say, like, I honestly am kind of glad you're a girl, I'm not gonna lie. Because the way you were looking, way too feminine, was making me question my sexuality. So I am very glad you're a girl. So let's just say that. Now, Sasuke ends up blushing. He's like, what? I don't know, shut the fuck up. He's like, alright, my bad. Now, Sasuke ends up walking along with Naruto back to the house, and Naruto ends up helping her, prepare it. He's like, alright, well, let's fucking put this bed here. And he's like, man, you're pretty cool. Sasuke says to Naruto, Naruto's like, yeah, tell me something I don't know. But yeah, I am pretty cool. And that's what happens when you're just born built different. They began joking around, basically playing some shogi and just kind of chilling with each other at this entire time. Becoming or forming a camaraderie with each other. And that's when Kakashi Sensei ended up following him. He ended up listening to the entire thing. He's like, I see. You two lovebirds are just going at it. I see how it is. And they're like, what? What are you talking about? We're both guys. And he's like, nah. You see, I heard everything. You can't run from Big Papa Kakashi. I know what you guys are saying. Like, Sasuke, you're a girl, huh? That's intriguing. Very intriguing development in the story. Now, basically, Naruto's like, alright, whatever, bud. Now, it's been about a day, really only a day, and Naruto's grown bored of this shit, as well as Sasuke has. She and Naruto end up walking towards the third Hokage's office, along with, Kakashi and Minato, just chilling in Naruto's mindscape. Hey man, I get really getting tired of this bullshit, Sasuke says to Naruto. Me too. Tell me about it. Let's go get a fucking good mission. As they go and basically ask. Now, Hiruzen just looks over. He's like, alright, I understand what you're saying. You guys are very capable, especially you, Naruto, I can see. Especially since you were able to, you guys basically beat this dude by himself and all that. But I usually don't want to send you out there without a third person. You guys willing to take Sakura back? We put her on basically she passed, but we put her on an extra team. If you want to take her back, you can. Naruto and Sasuke simultaneously just start yelling, no, fuck that bitch, bro. What are you talking? Yo, are you retarded? Yo, that girl would kill us. She would kill us with her uselessness. He's like, alright, my bad. I'm sorry. Okay, alright. You guys don't have to take her. You guys can go by yourselves. As long as you guys are capable. You just gotta, escort this dude. C-rank mission. His name's fucking Tazuna. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, Naruto and Sasuke look at each other. He's like, alright. And Sasuke, or she's like, yeah, alright, whatever. Who gives a fuck? And Kakashi's like, okay. As they continue on, or basically begin to escort him. Now, Naruto and Sasuke end up looking at each other simultaneously. Like, hey, yo, someone's following us. You feel that, Holmes? You want to take one? I'll take the other. Like, alright, bet. They run over, basically beating the shit out of them, stomping on their heads. And that's when Naruto's like, damn, you're kind of spunky for a girl, I'm not gonna lie. She's like, what does being a girl with having to do with spunkiness? Are you retarded? And he's like, I don't know. I don't really talk to anyone, especially girls. Are you serious? Have you seen me? Yeah, I might have a harem, but that doesn't mean anything. I don't like talking to him. You don't talk to your harem. Fair point, Sasuke says. And Naruto actually says something. He's like, I'm kind of getting tired of calling you a guy name. I kind of want to call you a girl name. What do you got any fucking female name I can call you? Anything like that? It's like, no, I don't really, she says. I could call you Sasakara if you want. Wait, what the fuck? That's gay as fuck, she says. Yeah, he's like, I don't know, man. Fine, I'll call you Sass or something like that. If I could. This is just kind of a lot of work calling you a guy name, not knowing that you're a relatively decent-looking girl. Now, Sasuke blushes, like, whoa, Naruto-kun, that's crazy, bro. Why would you say that? And why would you call me Sass? Naruto simply replies, well, because you possess quite an amount of sass, clearly. Well, probably more than I do, and I do possess quite a lot. No, she's like, alright, whatever, fuck it. Alright, you can call me that, but, you're probably gonna get slapped, to be honest. And he's alright, maybe I'd like that. And Minato's like, hey, what the fuck? Yo, are you a masochist now? He's like, Dad, shut up. I'm trying to flirt with the girl right now, okay? Let me do it. He's like, alright. You do realize that girl 2 days ago was a guy. He's like, no, she wasn't. She was born a girl. It's not a trap. I'm safe. It wasn't a trap. It was a reverse trap. get wrecked, Dad. Okay, God, bet you would have done this to Mom too. He's like, maybe, I don't know. Fuck. Stop assuming shit, kid. Now, as they continue on, basically, a sword goes flying over the head of Naruto and Sasuke. They both duck down. They're like, oh shit, yo, that was close. And mist begins to flow in. Now, Naruto, realizing he does not have much time to take care of this, simultaneously just slams a scroll onto the floor, sending a wind gust, a tornado of sorts that was taught to him by Asuma Sensei, someone who Kakashi had him train with for a short period of time, ends up swirling around the mist all the way to a point where it sucks it in and disperses it. Now, the mist would have usually not been able to be undone, but Naruto's just skilled enough to be able to outdo its chakra source, find the source of it, and just kind of rip it apart piece by piece. So he tore it apart by its source. Now, Zabuza's completely taken off guard by this, but realizes this is one chance to attack as he rushes in, trying to attack Naruto first, seeing him as a big threat. Naruto dodges. He ducks underneath and goes for a ribcage punch. However, it's blocked by a knee. So Naruto uses swift release to just seem like a blur and appear from behind, stamping him on the back with, his normal stamp appeal. Now, he's kicked back by, Zabuza, and Haku has to interfere as well, since seeing as how this is a pretty outclassed match, 3 capable shinobi versus 1 is not going to work like that. Naruto's like, alright, whatever, fuck it. So he begins teleporting around, throwing kunai, a mixture of kunai and flying Raijin kunai, so they can't really process it as well. He teleports behind what would be, Haku, and before Haku could truly do the ice mirrors, is chopped right on the back of the neck, and has his head slammed to the floor. Now, once the mask breaks, Naruto's like, oh shit, it's a girl. Yo, I just whooped the ass of a girl. Dad, what am I gonna do? I don't like hitting women. He's like, dude, gender equality. He's like, shit, you're right. Fuck. You're right, Dad. I should hit women now. I just need to hit women because, gender equality. He's like, yeah, I didn't say that, but it's okay to hit women. We're in the shinobi world. He's like, oh, okay, whatever. As he realizes soon that once Haku gains consciousness again, and they're basically tied up because they beat the shit out of Zabuza as well, because Zabuza came in for another attack, and Sasuke just dodged, kicked him in the fucking nuts, and she just basically just came up from behind, choked him out. No, Kakashi came in, did a few like fucking jutsu on him, and he ended up winning. Like, they just ended up clapping cheeks. That was about it. Now, they woke up and they began explaining shit, and Naruto's like, hey, why the fuck was a girl like you chilling out the dude like this? Like, and Haku's like, I'm a guy. And Minato just begins laughing his ass off. Yo, you're fucking kidding me, dude. 2 traps in 1 week? What the fuck is this bullshit? Oh my god, what is your luck? You find traps like nothing. Yo, you're collecting them like it's some sort of fucking Pokemon ball? Like, what is this? What is this shit? Naruto's like, I don't know, Dad. Stop making fun of me. God, you always do this shit. He's like, whatever. You can't believe you're a guy. Fuck, one girl over here, a tranny girl, and a tranny guy. Like, this shit's so confusing nowadays. Naruto mutters underneath his breath, getting a punch from Sasuke. Hey, I'm actually a girl. I'm not a tranny. God. As they continue on, ultimately carrying these 2 back as prisoners once they finish the whole mission. The bridge is named after Naruto. But as well, it's more of like a Naru Sasuke thing. It's going to be called the Naru Sasuke Bridge. Yeah, sounds like they're shipping them, huh? Oh, it's almost like it's a hint at something. Who knows? Like, that's crazy. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this What If. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn post notifications. I'm out.